Trent, when you look at the list of players who are isolating or injured, you know the reasons for today's result, but does that lessen the hurt at all?
No, not really. It's I knew we were certainly coming here facing an uphill battle, but I still very disappointed with the scoreline. They were good. I'll take nothing away from Manly. They've been really good and probably the form side of the comp over the last month, and didn't take the foot off today. So they're going to be a handful for the rest of the comp for the rest of the season, I think.
When you see you've got 4 players on report, another one off injured, do you fear for your ability to be able to back up against the Roosters next start?
Yeah, haven't thought about it yet. But look, yeah, I think we had a lot of blokes on report, and the injuries that we've got with Kotrick and Elliott through the week certainly don't help. We haven't got anyone coming back next week yet. Yeah, look, we just got to get in there on Monday. What we've got in there is what we've got. So there's some young kids in there who certainly not ideal to throw them in there against, in these circumstances, but we didn't have a choice. So we've got to keep them up and keep them going, because they have some ability, some of those young kids, and they're going to be good players. They're probably a few years away, but we just got to look after them.
Were you comfortable with the level of fight and heart that you saw from your side today?
No, I thought we were a bit off from the get-go. We looked flat from the start, particularly given the last month of footy that we've had. I've been pretty happy with how we'd been going. But given the changes, I suppose, particularly to our edges, and we got found out a lot tonight on our edges, and the previous month we've been pretty well able to field the same team. So having so many changes was very disruptive defensively, and it showed, and we got found out pretty badly on both sides of the field with our edges, and you can't be passive against Manly. They're too good a team.
And halftime didn't seem to be the reset that you wanted it to be?
Not really, no. It was much of the same in the second half, and and that was evident in the final scoreline. Not much went our way, and a lot of things went their way. As I said, they're a good team, and some world-class players in there.
If you haven't got any more players coming back, what can you improve, or how can you improve?
We just got to train hard and give these. Look, there's lessons out there for them. Certainly with those debutants and for the rest of the team as well. That to be in the game against them good teams, you've got to be on every play. And, your Trebojevics and your Cherries find you out, and they did. So we still got to try and instill some confidence in the group and back up next week. The Roosters were on the end of a thumping as well, so we're not the only team that's getting put away at the moment. It's happening to a lot of teams, but certainly not happy with that.
What do you say to the group after that? Do you console? Do you get angry? What do you do?
I didn't say too much there. They know.
It was a different role for both Jake Averillo and Carl Flanagan tonight, playing differently to what we've seen in the past. Are you going to continue with that next week?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see who's available. Jake played the same role that he played. Kyle played on that left, but they didn't get too much of a chance to do much tonight. I think we had 40% of the footy or something, or 38% in the first half, and pretty hard on your halves when you're getting that field position. But our defence was probably the problem tonight.
Trent, you've had a fair bit to do with those Manly guys, obviously. Yep. The key players.
Yep.
How good are they going at the moment?
Yeah, they're going real good. They're a big threat to the competition, I think. And they've got some of them young guys, Hamole. They've got some big bodies there. And they're doing well, and they're a threat all over the field. And, I think Tom's at the top of his game at the moment. Cherry had a bit of a point to prove, but they're a well-balanced team. And they're going to be thereabouts.
Tom's a good player, but as a human being, the selfless act to throw the pass for Ben Trebojevic for a try that was pulled up. What's that say about Tom, Baz?
He's looking after his brother. They're a good family, mate. We all know that.
But just to clarify, you say you haven't got guys coming back next week, but the 5 who were isolated, they return on Monday, don't they? You bring them back into the team next week, or?
Yeah, we'll see. I hope they feel disappointed with themselves after having to watch their teammates do that.
Judging by that means there's do you almost weigh up the way that you feel like they've let the club down as to whether you then return them straight in or?
Yeah, I'll make that decision this week, but it's disappointing, yeah.
What have they got to do to convince you that they are, I suppose, ready to play, to pick them?
Look, as I said, I haven't even been able to see him face to face yet, Brad. So I'm looking forward to seeing him on Monday.
Have you spoken to them?
Yep.
You look like you're pretty peeved with them, Baz.
Yeah, I
Understatement?
think they've let. It's not nice to do that. I'd love to be able to bring Bailey Biondo and Patolo and kicks into a full strength team where we're a big chance of winning the game, and that's not one that they're going to want to remember. So yeah, no, the whole club wasn't happy about it.
Do you think this might be considered as one of the darkest days in the Dogs' history, the result?
I think that's going a bit far.
Thanks, Scott.